Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Chips.
Hello. Good evening. Apparently, I don't know what day it is. We are back with Try It Tuesday. Finally, we took a little hiatus because I had some personal family stuff going on, but I am back and ready to get back started. Thank you for sitting through my little technical difficulties. Apparently, I forgot how to stream, so that's cool. But anyway, so today we are trying chips. I got some interesting chip flavors. And so I want to try those. Got some weirdness happening over here. But also have some fun things to talk about in between. Hopefully some people jump on and are able to watch and have a fun little discussion. I have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 chip flavors. I definitely thought I had another one, but I can't remember what the other flavor was, and I can't find it. So it's possible that somebody ate it. More likely possible that I lost it. So let me just send this out really quick, and then we should be good to go. How's everybody been? It has been a while, I feel like, since I've actually been able to do a stream. I was able to stream with Nicholas Starro the other day. He's amazing. If you haven't seen him, definitely go find him. That was a lot of fun. Tried a hot sauce on stream, which is always a good time. You never know what you're going to get with that, right? It was spicy, but it was all right. So, okay. Let me show you the chip flavors that we have going on here, and then I'll decide which one I want to do first. This one is open. I think that was Mr. Griff. So, hello, I have a story. Thank you for stopping by. It's okay if you can't stay. I appreciate you saying hi. So I did get these from the Asian supermarket. So some of them, I want to say most of them, or at least one of them, I think one of them is Korean and one of them is Japanese, but I don't know because I don't actually read either of those, obviously. Yes, Vikings can scare us. This Viking is particularly nice, but I have a feeling if you get on his bad side, he'll just, stop by and say hi. Okay, so, sorry for my crunching. Here we go. This is what this one looks like. Yeah. And it is Italian red meat flavor. Whatever that means. It looks like some sort of meat sauce flavor. So, I guess... yeah, I don't know. It seems interesting. I was trying to see if it said... oh, it's imitation artificial meat, so I guess I'm safe if I'm vegetarian. I was trying to see if it, gave any more information about it in English. Oh, this says product of China. So, anyway, there's one. Okay. Second, we have... I'm trying to see if it says on here. I mean, we'll get the gist. Potato chips, beer flavor. Also, technically expired. Awkward. I'm gonna try it anyway. Live life on the edge. They had one of these. Let me see here. They had one of these that I didn't get. That was peach beer flavor, which is really weird. I don't know. I enjoy a beer flavored situation, but I don't know about peach beer flavored. That sounds pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, maybe it's me. Maybe I should give it a chance. I don't know. Maybe next time we'll do a random stream where I just grab stuff that looks Nice. Who cares about a theme, right? Okay. Then we have roasted garlic oyster. Okay, so here, roasted garlic oyster. So I do like oysters. I do like raw oysters. I do like cooked oysters, but I don't know about chip oysters. I guess at least they're roasted garlic. I have a feeling that it's going to be really just garlicky. It does have anchovy in it though. Again, it just says product of China. So, and then last but not least, we have cucumber. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Like, oh, no. Here we go. Come on, camera. Yeah, cucumber? Cucumber flavored chips. Weird. Again, it says product of China, but it doesn't say like what market it's made for. I need one of our streamers that knows more about the Asian continent to tell me where these are from. But anyway, cucumber's weird. I like cucumber, but I don't but I don't know if I like cucumber on my chips. So, hi Lady Autumn Sky, thank you for stopping by. I eat weird stuff, all kinds of odd flavored chips, etc. When I was in Okinawa, some things were just eat it and don't ask it. Yes. So, funny story about that. My husband lived in Japan for a brief period. His parents were military, and he had some friends that took him off base, I guess, for some authentic Japanese food. He didn't actually live in Okinawa, but he did live in Japan. And he was eating this soup that was, I guess it was good. I don't know. I don't remember actually ever asking him if he enjoyed it, like if he liked it or not. But what happened was apparently he was eating it and was talking about how it's good, whatever, cool. And was then told that it was cod sperm soup, which, oops, oh gosh, don't do that. Okay, which is disgusting. I guess he immediately stopped eating it. Probably would have been fine if he hadn't asked what was in it, but here we are. So, all right. So let's try a chip flavor. We can have some fun things to discuss. Yeah. Okay. So let's start out with the already opened. Thank you, Mr. Griff. Italian red meat flavor. Weird. I have to say, he did ask me if he could try these, and I did tell him yes, because I guess we were out of normal chips one day. I just did leave enough for me to have little Hagrid hair today. I love that. Okay, so it's got a little, oh look, it kind of matches the little chippies on the screen. It just doesn't have ridges. Look at that. See? Chipception. That's cute. Okay. It smells like, I don't know, it smells like chip. Like, okay, let's go for it. Yeah. Okay, so I think maybe from my facial expression, you can tell that I do not like that. It's weirdly sweet. I don't know why it's sweet. Oh, like, why does it? Gross. Ew. Okay. I need a minute to process that. I've had mystery soup. It was good, but a lot of times when you're eating, especially in other countries or other cultures, just maybe don't ask. If you like it, go for it. Don't ask if you want to know later. Maybe, sure, but MLS has a story about me. What did I do? Or didn't do? I guess share with the class, MLS. I don't know what I did, but I guess maybe someday we'll find out. Oh, that does not taste like any Italian red meat that I've ever had. I don't know what Italian red meat is exactly. Again, like I'm assuming it's some sort of meat sauce flavored. Oh, it has a really strange flavor. It doesn't taste anything like, if you gave me that, I wouldn't have told you it was anything meat flavored or Italian. or red or anything anybody should be eating. I don't know. I guess Mr. Griff liked them though because more than half the bag is gone. Like most of the bag of that is gone. So I'm assuming he liked it. Although he does have a tendency to eat things even if he doesn't like them for reasons. I don't know. I was a play of two names of some people on YouTube, but I forgot their names. Oh. Got it. Okay. So let's have some discussions. I don't remember which one of these are which. So we're just gonna go for it. Oops. Okay. I need like 14 more computer screens, I'm pretty sure. Okay, share screen. Window. Yeah. Share. Cool. Love that. And here we go. Oop, don't like that. Let's do this. There we go. That's fun. Okay. So here. Oh, I guess this is a two-part awkward. Let me see if I can find part one, because that would be helpful. Okay. Here we go. We'll share this one instead. Do. This one? Guys, bear with me. Okay. Here we go. So I would love to hear your opinions on this because it's interesting. I found this in a, yes, I know, don't hate me, a Facebook group. Yeah. But you know, some of these Facebook groups are unhinged, like unhinged. I can't believe that some people post some of the stuff that they do, but we're going to read it. And let's see our thoughts. Eating off base is a toss-up. I'm torn between Japanese and Italian food, German, Spanish, etc. Fine, but it's hard to pick between those two. Well, don't try these Italian flavored chips because they're disgusting. Japanese food is pretty incredible. We have a pretty decent Japanese food restaurant near us, but obviously it's hard to beat. You know, we eat a lot of sushi. My toddler loves sushi. That kid can pack away a sushi roll. It's expensive. Okay. So I have many houseplants and even some that were quite expensive and were gifts from my sister. So this is a lady talking about her husband. Within the last 6 months, at least a third of my plants have died. I've had houseplants my whole life due to my late mother's own love of houseplants, and I know a lot about plants. Spoiler alert, I do not know a lot about plants. I have killed multiple YouTube. I've killed multiple aloe plants. Yeah, that I don't know. I'm just really bad at it. So we'll have to get Mr. Griffin here sometime to tell the story. But I had this situation where I killed multiple office plants. Like they were my office plants. So it's not like the collective office plants. But I killed the plants because I was watering it with sugar-free Red Bull. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. Because plant died. It's real sad. I don't know. I think I had read an article. Maybe it was supposed to be like diet-free Coke and not diet-free Red Bull or diet-free, sugar-free. Something I thought the caffeine and the carbonation would deliver nutrients or I don't know. But it didn't work and it died. And then I've killed aloe plants. One, because I overwater them because I'm excited, and then I forget about them, and then I never water them. And if you know anything about aloe plants, they're basically a cactus desert living situation. So they basically never need to be watered. So it tells you how bad it is. However, I did get a peace lily delivered to me. For those of you who don't know, my grandfather passed away about not quite 2 months ago. I guess a little, yeah. 2 months ago. Part of the reason I haven't been on here. But anyway, my company that I work with was very kind and sent me a peace lily. And I was like, bold of them to send me something that as a condolence for a death of something I'm probably going to kill. But, okay. So the death of the I've had houseplants my whole life due to my late mother's own love of houseplants, and I know a lot about plants. The death of the plants didn't seem related to the lack of light or inconsistent watering or lack of nutrients or even root rot. Okay, so apparently she had some plants that died. They just died very suddenly. I tried to not let it upset me too much because plants died and it was not any of the expensive ones until now. My sister gave me a 5-leaf Monstera albo rooted plant for my birthday 2 months ago. I have no idea what that is. Now I kind of feel like I want to Google it. 5-leaf can't do that one. Stero. What? 5-leaf Monstero something. Albo? What? Is this a real? This can't be a real plant. Is this a real plant? This is. Oh, I guess it is a real plant. That's pretty. Okay, nobody actually cares what the plant is, I'm assuming. So carry on. I do, but I have like 57 tabs open of just random stuff that I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting, and then I forget about it, and here we are. Okay, so apparently it was beautiful. This morning I was crying pretty hard about it as I unpotted it and I took a look at the roots, and I was looking hard at this plant and roots to see if its death was pest related, and that's when I noticed a smell. I sniffed my potting mix, Joe Budden, and I smelled bleach. The only other adult person in my home with unlimited and unobserved access to my plants is my husband. Okay, that's weird. Unlimited and unobserved access? Like, why would you say it like that? Unlimited, like, that's like my husband has unlimited and unobserved access to a lot of things, but to say it like that as a plan is just weird. But anyway, okay. I wasn't able to talk to him for several hours, but when I could speak to him, I very calmly, but very directly, sure you did, asked if I had done something to my plants. He denied it at first. I said I smelled bleach in the potting mix of the albo my sister had got me, and that the only person that could have put it in there was him. Dun dun dun. And he caved. He admitted it. He said he was putting small amounts of bleach into the fertilizer water jugs I prepare. I started crying. I asked him, why would you do this? You know I love these plants. Why would you destroy them? He really didn't answer, nor did he really apologize. Okay, side note, I kind of want to do like a dramatic reenactment of this. I have plenty of dead plants to choose from, so sounds like a fun time. The trust I had in him is absolutely gone. I think maybe counseling can help us, but he is the one that did this. But I'm the one that would have to set up the counseling. The angry part of me just wants to be done with the relationship. I know this might seem overboard as we are married. Okay, so I think there's a part 2 of this. Let me see if this is the part 2. Oh, no, that's the part 1. I don't really know what the part 2 is going to add, honestly, but oh, they're married and they share a child, I guess. And it says, but now I feel that I'm not safe around my husband. Husband, the plant killer. So let's see what you guys have to say about that. Crying over a plant. I bet the printer paper aisle renders this idiot catatonic. Yeah. I mean, some of these plants can be very expensive. I do know that. They can be very expensive, and I guess it's really sad if you're trying to keep something alive. I say that like I haven't cried over a plant before. I'm pretty sure I've cried over a plant before, which is probably embarrassing. It's probably one of the 57 aloe plants I killed. My opinion, plants are living things. What a vindictive ass wipe. Yeah, see, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you, Lady Autumn Sky. Like, I get crying over a plant seems ridiculous, but some of them are really expensive, and there's some, and it's something that she's putting time and care into, and then her husband just poisons it, basically. Like, I'm not sure why though. I have questions. I have questions that haven't been answered. Like, why? You want him to go to okay, maybe counseling can help us. I can just see how that first session would go, right? Like, you walk in and like, oh yeah, so we're here because my husband bleached my plants to death. I don't even know where you go with that. Obviously they have some communication issues. Obviously, I don't know. Was he jealous of the plants? Did he poison them because she was spending too much time with the plants, talking them and nurturing them? Ma'am, how long were you spending with these plants that he was so jealous of them that he had to kill them? But also, how do you put that in a, divorce request? I'm getting divorced because he killed my plants. Thank you for stopping by. I have a story. I appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll catch you on the next one. So, I don't know. I mean, part of it seems silly to completely ruin your marriage and cry over plants, but also, what the hell? Like, dude, why? FYI, I can't grow things. I don't have a green thumb, so I appreciate someone that can keep plants alive. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely not easy. And some of these plants are very difficult. Like, they're very persnickety. I don't know if that's the right word, but they're very much expensive and difficult things to care for. And so I can imagine like putting all that time and effort into trying to keep these potentially expensive plants alive and then that happens. Like I would be pretty upset. I don't know if I would get divorced over it, especially with a child, but it does lead to, if he's going to do that to a plant, is that like one of those things that where they always say I didn't know when there were signs and that's the sign? Because I think it might be. I think that might be the sign. So, okay. Well, anyway, enough about plants. Let's try some chips because that's really why we're here, right? All right. Which one should we try next? Let's see. I have beer, roasted garlic oyster, and cucumber. I don't know. Beer's on the end, so let's go with beer. Okay, we're gonna try them all eventually, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Here we go. Beer chips. These are just regular beer chips. I did not get the peach beer chips, and now I'm kind of regretting it because I do feel like maybe I should have tried them both. I don't know. Guess we'll see. So, okay, beer chips. I would love to read you a description, but I can't because none of it's in English. I mean, I could read you the ingredients. It says potato chips, beer flavor. Figured that out. Brewed beer flavor seasoning. Sounds like something you'd get at Trader Joe's. But I didn't. Okay. And I don't know, like, it says 8% NRV. I have no idea what that means. And again, I'm not really sure what market these were sold to. I think at least one of those is Korean. But I really don't know, so please don't quote me on that. Okay, I'm gonna try to open this down here so it's not so loud. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that is a strong beer flavor. That smells like if you pick up a can of beer that's just been hanging out, kind of like, flat beer. Oops. It definitely smells like a frat party. Salt and beer. Okay. So, again, look, we can match. See? Oh, not quite the same color though. Tragic. But, oh wait, guess I should match up the ridges. Okay, there we go. Oh, cute. It's a lot of beer. And I like beer. I'm a beer drinker in general most of the time. So, okay, here we go. Why do they put sugar in these? Like 3 grams of added. Why? Why do you put sugar in these? I mean, they're not that bad. I don't like sweet and salty. So I think that's really one of my main hangups with this because I don't like sweet and salty at all. I ate way too many chocolate covered pretzels when I was a kid, and yeah, I got really sick. So I don't eat chocolate covered pretzels. Like I'm not a. I need a handful so I can get a good taste. I know, maybe this is kind of like I will do the rest of the chip. Side note: these are also the ones that are expired, but they also say only good for 9 months. And they're chips; they're probably fine. So it's strange because it tastes like you're eating a potato chip, and it tastes like you're eating drinking a beer, and then with some sugar on it. Like I can taste all of those things separately. It's also giving me some sort of like weird you know that feeling when you get a mint, you eat a mint and your mouth is kind of cool? I don't know. This might be good with some like dip or something though. cheese dip or something that goes good with beer. I don't know. Okay. What do we got next? Let's see. Hoo. What other conundrum can we talk about in people's lives today? Share screen. Oh wow, that beer taste is in my mouth. All right. Yeah. Oh, it's like it's not going away, but it does. It. Yeah. Okay. Now I kind of want to try the peach ones. Or do I? I don't know if I actually do want to try the peach ones. If those are sweet. Okay. My husband has a savings account where he keeps money from a home we sold a couple of years ago. I don't have any access to that account. Red flag. I asked him for a $2,000 loan, and he said yes, but he wants me to pay him back $100 to $200 a week. Am I wrong to think that the house money is also my money? This shouldn't have even be a loan, right? We've been married for 14 years. I know the house was in his name. He bought the house before we met, and he was the one making payment. But I helped renovate it and get it ready to sell. Okay, so I am going to preface this by saying that depending on if you are in a relationship and how your financial setup, that might sway your opinion on this story here. My husband and I, we have everything joint. Like we have joint bank accounts. We do have a savings account that I technically am not on, but that's only because he's a doofus and set it up and forgot to add me to it. So, I mean, I can access it. I have all the account information. It's just, yes, we need to fix it, but I keep forgetting. So, okay. Wait, why are you asking for a loan from your husband? Yeah, that's exactly right. Like kind of the way it sounds, I'm surprised that he didn't ask for like an interest paid account on it too. Like, what is that about? So I mean, I do get, right, that he may have bought the house before they were together. And I get that, that house with his own money, he was making payments, but also you're married. They've been married for 14 years ago. She said I sold it a couple of years ago. She renovated it and got it ready to sell and helped get it ready for sale. Like at some point it also becomes her house. Just because she's not on the title. Like for example, in Oklahoma, I don't remember what it's called, but although I don't know how it works if you purchase the house before you're married and then get married, I guess it's still considered a separate asset. I don't really know a lot about this area or law in general. So, this is not advice. But, in Oklahoma, if you purchase a house like on your own, say you're the only person on the mortgage, but you purchase a house, your spouse also has to sign the deed to the house. They're also like a joint owner of the house, even if they are not on and responsible for the mortgage. But, at some point, so it seems like these people obviously have like their entire they would have to have everything separate, right? If she's asking for a loan. All their stuff would have to be separate, which I know I have friends that do that. They keep everything separate. They have a joint account that they both pay into for household expenses. But even if all of the money isn't yours, some of it at the very least is. And for your husband to ask, you have a savings account where you have this. I mean, I guess it maybe depends on what it's for, but it shouldn't really matter. I cannot imagine my husband saying that I needed a loan from him and him giving it to me and then saying he has to pay me back and setting a payment plan for me. I hope he's not watching and getting any ideas. But man, that one's weird. Like 14 years and you're asking for a loan from your husband and he's then accounting. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe I would want more details, but at the end of the day, at least some of it's her money. I mean, I'm assuming he probably didn't pay her any sort of fee for helping renovate it, like a contractor's fee or any sort of staging fee or anything like that. So she just she lived in the house and took care of it and did all these things and then now has nothing to show for it. I guess she was in a rental situation. And he was her landlord, I guess. Sounds like the start of a movie. Obviously not a very good one if this is where we're at. But here we go. Okay. So weird. Maybe dumbass had asked me for a loan. Obviously you want a loan and wants to pay it back. Yeah. It's very yeah, that's true. That is true. Like if you go to somebody and say, "Hey, can I have a loan?" that does provide the intention that you're going to be paying it back. I don't know. It's weird that you would ever just go to your spouse and say, "Can I have a loan?" if you've been married for that long. And I mean, I don't know. I think it's strange. But again, our finances are completely combined. So maybe that is wrong. I'm glad that none of our lawyer friends that do family law are in chat because they're probably saying that that's a great idea to keep everything separate and that I'm an idiot for combining everything, would be my guess. I'm assuming if you're going to no longer be married, then it would be easier to have everything separated. But what do I know? I've never been divorced. So, okay. I have like weird hair in my mouth. Gross. What do we got next? We have. Let's do the roasted garlic oyster. So first of all, they look pretty good. I love oysters Rockefeller. I actually just kind of love oysters in general. So hopefully, yeah. Okay. Funny thing, I didn't have oysters until I was an adult. I mean, I know a lot of people probably don't, especially raw oysters, but I used to think that I did not like seafood at all. I was not a fish person. What I realized is that growing up and living in Oklahoma, I just don't like seafood from Oklahoma. And you want to know why? Because it's all frozen and flown in, and most people don't know how to, take care of it. And it's usually gross and rubbery and weird. So, and most of the stuff that we eat here is catfish, and I really don't like catfish. I used to say it was because they were bottom feeders, but I also like crawfish, so I guess I can't actually say that because it's basically the same thing, right? But the first time I tried raw oysters was in New Orleans. I was at a bar restaurant with my mom, and it was like a happy hour deal. It was like 5 cent or 10 cent oysters on the half shell, right? And they were literally, you could see them bringing them in from the Gulf straight into the restaurant and shucking them and doing everything right there in front of you. So they were incredible. I ate a lot of oysters that night, and then I went and I drank a lot. Don't know if I recommend that. That's a little, but live and learn. Okay, let's try them. Oh my! Is it just me? Am I just really bad? Little chip ASMR. Okay, I think I'm just really bad at opening chips. Again, don't know. Oh, it actually contains anchovy and MSG, of course, because that's what makes everything taste good. Interesting. Let's see. They mostly just smell really, really garlicky. No fishy smell, which I'm excited about. Here we go. They kind of look like the other chip. Yeah. It looks like a chip. Cool. Let's try. Oh. Nope. Don't like that. That was... All right. Gross. I don't know what I was expecting. I really like garlic. Yeah. I'm one of those people that it tells you to put garlic in, like 2 cloves, and I put like 6 in. That was, yeah, that tasted like garlic. It also, I feel like I should try one again, but I already spit it out. I really don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna try again now that I know what to expect. Give it a fair shake. I guess I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say that on YouTube because somebody's gonna clip it and then it's gonna live on forever. So never mind. Not any. Not any better the second time. That tastes like... You know, has anybody ever opened a bottle of like clam juice? Or like had a clamato and it has that fish flavor, but it's not like really fish. It's like fake canned fish. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares about those chips. That was disgusting. If you couldn't tell from my reactions, ew, 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 ew. Disgusting. No way. I'm gonna make all my family try them now. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they do taste like oysters and it's just me being freaked out because it's supposed to be an oyster, but it's not oyster texture. I don't know. No, I don't like that. Okay. I need to stop talking about it because the flavor is still in my mouth and it is not going away. Yuck. Okay. Here's one that is certainly probably not going to help my icked outness. Let's go. So, whoop. So my boyfriend has a dog, and he uses our silverware, I'm assuming it's not actually silver, that we eat off of to mix the dog's food. We wash our silverware with bleach when it's time to wash dishes, but I try to throw away the ones he uses to mix the dog's food in the dog bowl. He says I shouldn't do it because they're clean because we use bleach, but I find it pretty nasty just to even think of it, even if we did use bleach, simply because 1, it's dog food, 2, dogs slobber and spit in their bowl, and Tonki buys new bowls for the dog or even washes the dog's bowls, so whatever comes out of the dog's mouth while eating is left in the bowl and has now made contact with the silverware. What would you do? Eat off of them, even if you use bleach. Throw them away and buy new ones. Am I wrong for throwing them away after? Is it nasty? Am I overreacting? What should I do? Yes. What the? What? What? Who? I don't. It's clean. I mean, if you didn't know, you would have no. Do you not eat things after you put raw chicken in them? I mean, I would be more scared about raw chicken than a fork that went through a dog bowl. And let's be honest, unless you're eating super organic, minimally processed, you're probably eating stuff that's just as bad as dog food anyway. So what's the problem, ma'am? Like, sure, dogs slobber and spit in their bowl, but so do you. I don't know that your boyfriend is going to be any cleaner than your dog. And like, you probably should wash your dog's bowls. I mean, obviously not buy new ones. Or, I don't know, use plastic. I mean, I guess the easy situation is just to ask your husband or boyfriend, whatever, to stop using that and use a plastic one or use a specific one. But also, this seems like a weird hill to die on. If you don't think that your silverware is clean after washing it and bleach, which is excessive, by the way, you would never find me going through and washing my stuff with bleach unless I absolutely had to, because I barely want to do the dishes in the dishwasher, let alone washing with bleach. She's foolish. Yes, that is ridiculous. Because why? I can't. Obviously, this person has never been in a commercial kitchen because I'm sure the things that they do to their silverware and flatware there are insane. Like, oh, do you just not buy new ones? Like, what do you do with that? That is, I'm kind of flabbergasted by that, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't understand what the problem is. Like, is she just grossed out because it touched dog's food? Does she not touch dog's food? Are you overreacting? Yes. I would love to have been a fly on the wall in this discussion. Because there are so many, I can just picture it approaching and being like, "Oh, what was he finding forks in the trash can? Was he trying to figure out, like, was she telling him that what she was doing that? I don't know. Just don't mix the dog food in front of her." Yeah, exactly. I guess just don't mix the dog food in front of her. Just turn your back so she doesn't see it. I mean, the easy solution, I guess, to assuage her weirdness is just to use a specific spoon, and I don't know why you wouldn't do that. But if you're going through the trouble of bleaching it and everything else, I just do not understand. There are worse things than mixing with dog food, ma'am. Like raw chicken or a lot of other gross things that people eat. Like, that's absolutely bizarre to me. I don't know. I don't understand it. But okay. So, I have one more chip left but we've only been going for about 40 minutes. So let's have this. She should just buy his ass some plastic spoons. Yeah, exactly. Like, just buy some spoons. Say, hey, freaks me out to eat off of forks that you use to mix the dog food because I'm a giant weirdo. Can you please use these plastic spoons instead? And if he's not willing to do that, then you have bigger issues than dog food and spoons and forks, I guess. I mean, he shouldn't have to. I guess it also depends. The way she made it seem like is that they're living together. But I guess it also depends on if it's like his house or her house. Like if it's her house and he's coming over and mixing the dog food and then she says she doesn't want him to do that. I mean, that's just kind of disrespectful. Even how weird it is, it doesn't really matter if she asks you not to do it, then don't do it. It's her house. But if it's his house, well, like, ma'am, just bring your own silverware, I guess. Like, why is, I don't know, I'm so tiny. Just bring your own silverware. Like, or if you live together, then this should not be something that you are having a continued fight over. Like, that's just silly. Why would you do that? Okay. So, what do we have next? Share screen. Doop. Okay. Here. Oh. Add to stage. Yeah. Okay. I need to pull this out here so I can actually see it. Cicadas are nature's weirdos. They pee stronger than us, and an STD can turn them into zombies. So here we go. We have learning day today. The periodical cicadas that are about to infest 2 parts of the United States aren't just plentiful, they're downright weird, like that lady who has issues with her forks. These insects are the strongest urinators in the animal kingdom, with flows that put humans and elephants to shame. Like, as far as, like, it comes out really fast, or they just have a lot of it, or it smells like that. I have questions about what as being a strong urinator means. I'm assuming, I guess, with the flow, but I don't. Okay. They have pumps in their heads that pool moisture from the roots of trees, allowing them to feed for more than a decade underground. They are rescuers of the caterpillars. Oh, that's nice. But I didn't know that. The pumps in their heads that pool moisture. Wow. And they are being ravaged by a sexually transmitted disease that turns them into zombies. Zombie cicada STDers. As you do. Well, I mean, just look at that thing, though. That thing looks like it could have an STD. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no! Oh, giving me the heebie-jeebies. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay. Pumps in the head. Inside trees are sugary, nutrient-heavy saps that flow through tissue called nope. Somebody else can pronounce that for me. That's cool. And it's not easy to wait. Most insects love the sap, but not cicadas. No, 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 not our friend the STD wielding cicadas. They go for tissue called xylem, which carries mostly water and a bit of nutrients. And it's not easy to get into the xylem, which doesn't just flow out when a bug taps into it because it's under negative pressure. Under pressure. The cicada can get the fluid because its outsized head has a pump, says the University of Alabama Huntsville etymologist Carrie Deans. That sounds like a really bad pickup line. Like, oh, yeah, I have a pump in my head. Like, sure you do, friend. But okay. Whoops. Messing it up. Okay. They use their proboscis like a tiny straw, about the width of a hair, with the pump sucking out the liquid. They spend nearly their entire lives drinking, year after year. Same cicadas. Same. It's a hard way to make a living. Unless you're one of those cool YouTubers that get super chats and you make a crap ton of money off of drinking. Love that. Ugh! Why? Like, what? Nope. Oh, a cicada hole. See? Look at that. This is the premium content, guys. You get to get on here and look at cicada holes. I know that's why everybody actually stops by. Going with the flow, all that watery fluid has to come out the other end, obviously, and boy does it. March published a study of the urination flow rates of animals across the world. Cicadas were clearly king, peeing 2 to 3 times stronger and faster than elephants and humans. Well, good for you, cicadas, you super peers. He couldn't look at the periodical cicadas that mostly feed and pee underground, but he used video to record and measure the flow rate of their Amazon cousins, which topped out around 10 feet per second or 3 meters per second. So I know bugs are his thing, right? But no, never mind. I'm sure they're a very, very nice person. They have muscle. They have a muscle that pushes the waste through a tiny hole like a jet. Oh, he said he learned this when in the Amazon. He happened on a tree the locals called a weeping tree because liquid was flowing down like the plant was crying. It was cicada pee. So, note to self, if I ever am in the Amazon and there's a weeping tree, don't touch it because it's cicada pee. Now you know. You walk around in a forest where they're actively coursing on a hot sunny day. It feels like it's raining. That's their honeydew or waste product coming out of the back end. It's called cicada. Absolutely not. Nope. 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 Absolutely not. I did not subscribe to cicada rain pea product honeydew. No. The way I would lose my mind if I was walking around a freaking forest and I thought it was raining and I look up and it's just a whole bunch of cicadas juicing on me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would wash myself in bleach and probably peel my skin off, and I don't know. Absolutely not. Okay. So, caterpillars enjoyed a cicada reprieve. Awesome, awesome, cool. Oh, this is a really long article. Okay. Periodical cicadas are lazy, fat, and slow. Same. Apparently, I'm a cicada, except that I don't pee on people from trees. Usually. Could happen. Never gonna rule it out, but there you go. Zombie cicadas. Yeah, this is what we care about. There's a deadly sexually transmitted disease, a fungus. Gross. A fungus. Oh, I realized I can make this bigger. That's fun. Okay. A fungus that turns cicadas into zombies. Dun dun dun. And causes their private parts to fall off. Oh, so they can't be super peers anymore because they have too much zombie pee, I guess. Okay. It's a real problem that is it a real problem? That is even stronger than science fiction, oh, even stranger than science fiction. This is a sexually transmitted zombie disease. Do you think they include that on like standards? That is like standard STD testing? Like, oh, yeah, herpes. Nope. What, staph? That's not an STD, I guess, but nope. Cicada zombie pee STD? Yep. Like, how do you explain that? Cooley has seen areas in the Midwest where up to 10% of the individuals are affected. The cicadas. I don't think they can pass that on to humans. I would hope. The fungus is also the type that has hallucinatory effects on birds that would eat them. Fun! This white fungus takes over the male. Their gonads are torn from their body, and the chalky spores are spread around to nearby other cicadas, he said. The insects are sterilized, not killed. This way, the fungus uses the cicadas to spread to others. They're completely at the mercy of the fungus. They're the walking dead. So let me get this straight. Cicada, already annoying. Maybe it's getting what it's deserved. I don't know. Gets a fungus that then causes its genitalia to fall off, which sounds terrible. Not just fall off, torn from their body is what the article says. And then bird eats it. Bird gets high AF off of the eunuch zombie cicadas. Do you think they like look for them? Do birds know which ones? I'm assuming they probably know how to smell them or see them or something, right? You know what I do kind of want now? I kind of want a like redo of The Walking Dead, but with cicadas, right? Like, can you imagine just walking along? I mean, zombies are pretty scary, but zombie cicadas? Suspicious. So, okay. Let's see. What else do we have here? We have cucumber flavored chips. Fun fact about cucumber, I have a family member that is very, very allergic to cucumber. I've seen it happen where he can't even have a salad that had cucumbers near it. Like, we have to be really careful. We try not to eat, obviously, cucumbers around him. But he can eat pickles. Explain that, right? Think it's something to do. What is in my hair? Sorry, guys. I'm a little all over the place tonight. Oh, look at that. It's chip dust in my hair. Cute. Oh, I think it's the oyster one. Gross. Definitely will not be having that as a snack for later. Yeah, but he can eat pickles. Not homemade pickle. Well, I mean, I'm assuming some homemade pickles, but not like a quick pickle. Like it has to be pickles that have been pickled for a while, like the kind you buy at the store. Something with the quick pickling process causes him to no longer be allergic, which is cool. So let's try. I do like the Pringles can situation though. That's nice. So let's see. Why is everything so freaking hard to open? Is it me? Am I the problem? Like, okay. Okay, first of all, yes, smells like cucumber. But I'm about to show you guys something that is just Asian engineering. I feel really bad, like just grouping that. I'm assuming maybe it's Japanese engineering at its finest. So, Pringles, right? Munch a pop, blah blah blah. Hand. Why is it not doing that? Okay, hand, right? I have small hands, so it's not really a problem. But watch this. Open it. Look, it comes with a little plastic tray. That's fun. So you just it comes all the way out, and then you got empty Pringles hole. So how convenient is that? You don't have to, almost break your hand by digging around for a Pringles. Kind of take some of the sport out of it, but okay. So yes, definitely has that cucumber smell. I don't know if anybody drinks like cucumber flavored drinks. I really like drinks with cucumber in it, like milk. Ew, water. I like gin based cocktails with cucumber or vodka and herby situations. So I actually am a huge fan of cucumber. The texture on these is really rough. You see that? Like they're not smooth at all. But here we go. Oh man. Okay. Not what I thought. I mean, well, it is. It tastes like cucumber. But it goes away really fast. It's like you get that cucumber up at the front and then you chew it and it's gone. It's kind of refreshing. It's not bad. I can see that maybe like using that instead of croutons on a salad, maybe. I don't know. It's not bad. I don't know that I buy them again, but it was still okay. Whatever. Okay. Well, that is all I have for tonight. That's all my chips. I swear that there is another bag somewhere, and I'm gonna be really annoyed when I finally find it. I probably do need to just keep like a group of already tried stuff. If I'm never gonna eat again. Oh, okay. That's weird in my mouth. Maybe do a roundup at the end of the year, the next 6 months, maybe best and worst of Try It Tuesday. It's going to be on the worst. Those frickin' roasted oyster chips because ew, don't buy those. Disgusting. So gross. Yeah. So, everybody got a little bit of fun. Little weird chips, little weird news stories, little zombie cicada STD action. You never know what you're going to get. Coming up next week, Try It Tuesday. Yep. Don't know what we're trying yet. Guess we'll figure it out. Need to go troll on the Amazon or go back to the Asian supermarket or I don't know, World Market. Does anybody else have World Markets? I've never actually been to one, but we have one. That might be a fun place to find some fun stuff. Maybe I need to get some of our overseas friends to send me some weird stuff. I feel like that's asking for trouble. I don't know if I actually want to do that. It seems like a bad idea, but I'm not always known for my good ideas, so maybe it'll be all right. Okay. So, Try It Tuesday. I feel like maybe we should have another stream this week. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do a gaming stream. I don't know what I'm going to game. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to set it up. Oops. I just pushed a button, so if I go away, I guess. Bye. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that. I don't even know what game to play. I know a lot of people play like Minecraft and stuff like that, but I've never been a huge Minecraft player. I really prefer games that are more open world. The problem, or maybe it's not a problem. The problem with me doing a gaming stream or not, maybe, is that I'm really bad at games. Like really not like board games or trivia. Well, trivia is questionable, but board games and things like that I enjoy playing. Electronic games? No. So I was an adult before I ever played a video game, and then I played it for hours and hours. Skyrim 2, still my favorite game. No longer have an Xbox. I have considered buying an Xbox specifically to play that game though. So maybe anybody has an Xbox they want to give me so I can play Skyrim 2 or Skyrim. Not Skyrim. Oh my gosh, what is the? Nope. I'll think of it. But anyway, not Skyrim 2, but it's similar to Skyrim where it's open world and you get to run around and get STD and you get scars. It's fun. Anyway, that and I did enjoy Kingdom Hearts and the Hogwarts Legacy. That was fun. Maybe, but all those are on a console. No, I don't know. We'll have to. Maybe I'll raid my husband's Steam account and see what fun games I can play on stream for you and mess up all his stats. I'm sure he would love that. So maybe a game stream if I'm bored. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some friends on here and have a discussion about crappy chip flavors. Or maybe we will talk more about weird insect STDs. I don't know. We'll see what we find out. But for sure, next Tuesday, be here, be square. We're going to try something because it's Tuesdays. And that's what we do. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your presence. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being around. I love seeing your faces. I love chatting. I love talking with you. So let's see. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Try it. Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Chips.